Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to the big reveal. The new career mode team is Olympique Lyon, of course, the French club from Ligue 1. I've either already revealed this, or this is the first time that you're learning of it, or of course, unless you saw in the title, obviously, what the new career mode team is. I have decided to go with Lyon for my next career mode, because as soon as I realized that it was time to move on from my Manchester United journey and pick a new team, I realized that I had to go for another relatively decent team that is still capable of playing, Champions League quality football. And a team that just has a very young roster, loads of good potential players, and, they're just one of the teams that, used to be pretty big, have fallen off a little bit, and we will restore that fallen glory. And I thought we had to move away from English clubs for a little bit, try to do something different, and I've never done a League 1 team. So, I'm very excited, and I'm very happy with my choice with Lyon. And I cannot wait to show you why, because there is a lot of great things about doing a career mode with Lyon, but let's move on. Manager or play career mode, obviously we want to do a manager career mode. It's quite funny that they have Brendan Rodgers on the cover, because nowadays it doesn't really fill you with confidence, does it? Because I've just been an absolute boss on career mode. I've gotten a 60% increase in my starting budget, and I get an extra Global Transfer Network scout, which is great. I'll take that, no worries. And here is the team. We've got a 74 rating for our defense and our attack, and a 75 rating for our midfield. Our midfield is going to be our strongest suit, because we have got so many fantastic players. It is not even funny. Like, they're not maybe fantastic. They're not like all 80 rated or anything. They're around the mid 70s or a little bit or a little lower, but they're so young and they've got such great potential, and there's so many players. I can't wait to get a game going with this. I can't wait to get the career mode going. These are the settings that I've got going for my career mode, pretty much for everyone that I do. Legendary, 5 minutes, doing it in dollars. Downloaded the latest squads, obviously, and we will be playing European football. It won't be Champions League, but it will be Europa League. So we're trying, same with Manchester United, we'll be trying to get into, of course, Champions League next season. But at least the difference here is we will be playing some European football straight away. So we are here, we've made it, we've got some emails, let's go through them all. Of course, club objective, they want us to get to the round of 16 for the cup competition, transfer market, whatever. We should look for a striker. We'll be going through the team in a second. We'll go through that. Introducing my scout, that's cool. And the league objective, they want me to what? Get to qualify for the Champions Cup, which is pretty much my like my benchmark as well. But this, what you're looking at right now, is the default formation and lineup for Lyon. I'll be going through the players in a second, going through them all. I'd imagine I'd probably keep that formation because, again, there's not an awful lot of extremely good wingers in this team, and extremely young, high potential wingers in the team that are all real central midfielders. So just give me a second and I'll see you soon. So I've kept the formation, I've changed a few players around, and this is the team. My default starting lineup for this Lyon career mode. The goalkeeper is Anthony Lopez. He is a Portuguese goalkeeper, relatively decent, 23 years of age, 78 rated, decent potential, mid-80s, so I'm liking that. We probably wouldn't need to replace a goalkeeper. The defense is a little bit older. They have 3 players that are 30 years of age. We've got Bedimo, who still, despite being 30, has some fantastic physical and mental attributes, and then you've got your skill attributes, which are pretty decent. As well as that, Umtiti, who's pretty young as well, is only 20 years of age or something like that. Yep, and 76, brilliant. Bizovic as well, 30, bit older. Might maybe look to replace him a little bit. We've got Xiale. I'm going to really have to study hard to try to get the pronunciations of all these French players right. But he too is 30 years of age, 75 rated. So I'm probably thinking that one of my first transfer actions that I'm going to try to do is look for some new fullbacks, I would reckon. Both a left back and a right back. The midfield looks like this. We've got Gonalons, the captain, as a centre defensive midfielder. He's only 25, so that should be pretty good. He'll probably be able to grow. We've got Clement Grenier. I've signed him before, 77-23. That's good. He's got about mid-80s as well. Fofana is about the same as well. Again, 23 years of age, 75 rated, which is great. And now this kid, Fekir or Fika or whatever it is, 20 years of age, 74 rated. He's got a very, very good potential. But the thing is, I get the feeling that we're going to be getting a lot of offers for him. And even though he's only going to be worth about 5 million, we could be getting $20, $25 million offers from, Real, PSG, Barcelona, and all those big, big clubs. The strike force, we have Yatara and Lacazette, of course, up front. I've decided to go and keep Yatara up front, only 20 years of age and 79 rated. A bit of our own little Yaya Sonogo, if you will. And we do have Yassine Benzia on the bench, who is, of course, a year younger at 66. And it seems like I do a career mode. I seem to do a career mode with Yassine Benzia every freaking year. I might rotate those two around a little bit, but still. Defense, or should I say the substitutes, we got Kone and Davo, the defenders. Gorkov, Ferry, and Tulisio. Those two centre mids are, again, very, very, not great overalls, a little lower, around the 70 mark, but still can push into the 80s, mid-80s in terms of potential. The strikers, Benzia and Ngie, or whatever it is, and three goalkeepers, both relatively, a little bit older, about 23 or so years of age, and not great rated. 70 Rose, Zafani, whatever, right back with decent potential. Nguma, not great. Mvuemba, or whatever his name is. He's a little bit older, but 74 rated with some very nice, well-rounded stats. He's a good coming in and out of the team. Good little replacing, I don't even know what to bloody say anymore. A player that can just come in every now and again, play a few games, and just be a good replacement. These next two players, Malbranic or whatever it is, I don't even know, but he's 72 rated. He's 34 years of age, so I'm assuming that I'm probably just going to get rid of him. He's not retiring this year, and I've got a very good feeling that if he doesn't this year, he definitely will next season. So I'd like to get something out of him, and as well as that, we've got Danic as well, 32 and 69 rated, and he's a left midfielder. So the thing is, this is not going to be a team where we're going to be using wingers an awful lot unless I actually make some transfers, and I can't see myself using him a lot. Again, quite older. I'll probably get rid of him as well. Barluli, again, I'll be learning these pronunciations properly, hopefully over the journey, but he is 65 rated, centre attacking midfielder, and he can play in a vast array of positions. He also apparently has a very good potential. Labidi, Kone, Gezal, Pai, and Kim Shin are finishing off the rest of the team in the reserves. Just went into the sell plays, and I've just transfer listed and put out for loan a few players. We've got Labidi, Nguma, Georgia Leon, Danic, and again, whoever... Malbranic, again, hopefully he won't be a name that I'd need to learn, because again, at 34 years of age, he's not really going anywhere higher than 72. These are all players that are either, they're too low in overall, don't have a good enough potential, and are a little bit older, that I really just don't see really getting to a point where I'd want to put them in the starting 11, and really don't have the potential to do so. So, just don't need them. And now the players for loan, all players that, still have some very decent potentials, but I'm not going to be giving many games to, so I may as well just send them to another club, and they'll get way more time at another club. It just makes sense. It just means that they're going to grow even faster, so it's logical. But anyway, this is the budget that we have, which is fantastic, because we have a little over $27 million to spend, which is great, with the added 60% bonus, which is fantastic, and 160 grand on a new wave. Now, I've already got a few scouts having a look at a few players already. We got Sebastian Berriere, or whatever. I think I pronounced that right as well. I'm pretty fucking confident. But anyway, he's looking for a few strikers, because again, they think that I should sign a new striker. Again, I'm not in a massive rush, although Martin Braithwaite might be an interesting signing. But either way, I might be looking at maybe signing a striker this transfer window, maybe even next transfer window. I'm not too sure. I do want to give Yatara and Benzia a bit of a chance, though. And, that being said, I think that maybe I might not sign a striker, to be totally honest, because, again, I'm already focusing on trying to get a left back and a right back. So I've just removed the old instructions that they set up right from the start of the career mode and put in two of my own. We got a first-team quality left back and a first-team quality right back with the same things that we're looking for. Age range between 16 and 26. 26 being the max. Don't want to really get anyone above that. And the contract obviously doesn't really matter. Whether it's last year or 5 years ago, whatever. If the best player presents himself, we're going to try to chase him. And I think, finally, after all that, we might be ready to go. So, let's advance. Finally starting this new career mode, and I'm very pumped for it, because this should be a great career mode. Already with a transfer offer for one of the players that I can almost guarantee you I'm never going to sell in this career mode. I'm very, very confident. In fact, I'm just going to immediately reject all offers. We could get 31 million for him apparently, but I'm just not selling Lacazette. It's not happening. We got a report back from Italy. We'll have a look and see if there's anyone here that I might sign, and I'll get back to you. DeCilio's a little bit too expensive. No. Cavanda maybe, and Richards is probably again a little bit too older as well. So yeah, Cavanda, he's another one maybe interesting. I might scout him and we'll see. He could be one of the right backs that I might be looking at. So going through and sorting all of the right backs and left backs, I've decided there's really only one that I was interested in, and that's Martin Montoya, because even though there were some quality left backs and right backs, they're just a little too expensive. I don't want to spend too much on a new left back or a right back, but Martin Montoya looks relatively good. Hopefully he'd only be worth around 5 million or so, but I will scout him further, definitely. Got a transfer offer for one of the players I'm looking to sell, and we're going to sell him for actually a reasonable price. I mean, only 100 grand less than what he's worth, but I'll definitely offload him for Monaco to take. Let's see what else. An update from France. Here we go. All right, now I've come up with three. We've got Lavine Kurzawa, whatever, who's a good left back from, of course, France, currently from Monaco as well. So maybe I should have even tried to do the whole trade thing with Malbranic or whatever his name is, but still, I don't know how much we would have gotten, because this guy is still going to be he's $5 million for crying out loud. But he does have some very nice stats. I'll definitely be looking at him as well. Although there is another left back that's a year younger with around about the same stats and super consistent in everything, which I'm picturing him now in about a season or two, all those stats being about 5 or 10 extra, and he could just be a beast. So I'm really excited for Lucas Digne or Digne. I'm, again, going to have to learn these names, but I'm looking at him as well, and I'm probably leaning more towards Lucas at the moment. And then there's Gregory Van der Veer, a right back from PSG. I think he might play for PSV. Either way, it doesn't matter. But still, yeah, he looks like a very, very decent pickup. 7 grand, 130 7 grand. $7 million value, 130 grand wage, and even though he's a little bit more older, I remember him having like a really, really good potential of being a beast pickup in career mode a few years back. And now playing at PSG has sort of not really worked out well for him. So hopefully we can bring him back and his career, his overall might shoot up. You never know, but I'm definitely going to look at him as well. Just got another transfer offer for one of the players that's probably not going to necessarily be all too good. So I'm going to offload him to Brentford. And only 3 days away from the first friendly, we've sold the player. There we go. And I think now, found all I can in Italy, I'm probably going to now go and have a look and hopefully, yeah, we get the final report back for the final player. We now know the values of every single one of the players that we're chasing. So we have 3 right backs, Cavanda, Montoya, and Van der Wiel. He's 7, he's 6, and he's just under 4 as well, and relatively young as well. So, you know, Cavanda's probably looking pretty good. And the left backs, Kurzawa and Digne. Again, they both look very good, and they're both the same they're both the same value as well. Although Digne is a little bit younger as well. They are the same age, but he was 20 when we were first looking at him, so he is technically a year younger. But I would be absolutely wrapped if I signed any of these 5 players, and to be honest, I'm probably eyeing off maybe Montoya first, and then Van der Wiel second for the right backs, and then Digne first for the left back, followed by Kurzawa. But I'm going to put offers down for everyone, and we'll see how much I'm going to have to pay for all these players. Cavanda's worth 4 million. I'm going to put down 5 million, even though I'm probably going to have to pay about 13 million apparently. Montoya looks like it's going to be hard to get, or maybe not hard, but fucking expensive. So $8 million offer for a 6 million player. Not very optimistic about that one. Gregory Van der Wiel now, he's $7 million, 26 years of age, a squad rotation player. Surely that works in our favour. As a matter of fact, I might even go for a 10 million here. That's a big offer for a squad rotation player. Hopefully, they can just accept that outright. And these 2 kids as well, Kurzawa and Digne, are both going to be hard to get, around 15 million or so for them. But I'm going to start off with 10 again. And hopefully that should maybe, I don't know, at least get an offer back from their clubs. But I don't really feel optimistic of signing either of those 2 for 10 million. I'm pretty confident it's going to have to end up being about 15, but still. So we have 1 game to sim. I might just do it in this episode. That'll be the final thing that I do in this first episode, simming our first game. Hopefully we can... to be fair, it doesn't really matter if we win or not. I guess we just hopefully don't get any injuries. We don't. In fact, they get the injuries and we win. That's a fantastic result. I'm just going to advance to the next game as well. Maybe we'll hear back from some of these players. We do. Monaco, unacceptable for Kurzawa. PSG, except for Gregory Van der Wiel. Damn, I wish that was Digne instead. But still, 10 million for Van der Wiel. That's pretty good. Lazio have straight out rejected for Cavanda. And also in talks with Everton is Luis Pedro Cavanda. Shit. So... if I'm going to end up getting him, I need to beat that 6.5, and I need to do it fast. So they bid 6.5, I'll bid 7. Let's see. Come on, hit me back. Gregory Van der Wiel wants the same, 3 years. I might make an important first-team player as well. Hopefully that entices him just that little bit more. And Monaco wants 17 million for this player. Wow, I'm going to maybe go off with 15. We'll see if we can get away with that. Just got that little bit of tight ass about me where I'm trying to save as much money as possible, but still, even if it's a measly $2 million, but still. There we go. Found all the players that I can there. Transfer offer for our goalkeeper, which I'm definitely not getting rid of. And Barcelona have also rejected for Martin Montoya the whatever I gave for them. I got a feeling I'm going to have to give them way too much money for this player. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say 12 probably won't even do it. If I could just get rejected for 12 million, then I might just give up on him. So we have 1 game. So we have a friendly coming up in the next episode. I'll be simming that next episode. Hopefully, we'll also make our first couple of signings in the next episode too. But until then, guys, this has been the first episode of the Lyon career mode. I'm pumped for it. I'm really excited for this career mode. And hopefully, yeah, it turns out to be a good one. But until the next episode, guys, thank you for watching this one. My name's MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.